Oh, today's one of those days. All right, so we're just a little bit farther into this thing. We got the cover off. That was an exciting adventure in itself. You can see here, kind of, it's a little crooked in there. And you can kind of see that might be a little crooked there. And there's a couple chunks falling out, you know. Also, this is our lube in here. It's kind of a wiggly. It's a new metal lube. You're supposed to grind it up and see what happens. What'd you say? Is this Chinese technology?
No.
Oh. Yep, so we're working on getting it apart. We drove the bearing and the bottom shaft out. There's a few chunks missing on this one. Yeah, she's junk. We're gonna try to.
It already moved, didn't it?
No.
No?
No. It didn't. Well, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Pretty sure it's junk. I'm gonna keep working at it. It's not looking good for this thing. Not gonna lie. All right, so I think we determined maybe what part of the failure was a loose snap ring. There's a big snap ring down in there that just kind of comes right out, just laying in there.
Easy to remove.
So, yeah, no tools involved. Not even a pair of pliers. So, we got the bearing off. That bearing seems fine. Seemed fine. We're putting a new one in if we do rebuild this.
We toss a hook in there and a hook in there.
And we're gonna try to pick it up now and see what we can get. I don't think those are the same size, are they? We're gonna see what we can do. See if we can pick this up and see if some stuff falls out the bottom, maybe.
I guess we could just pick it up by hand and block it up.
We gotta block it up quite a ways to get that shaft out, though.
Yeah.
All right, so done a little bit more digging into this. We got the gear out of it, and we got that out. This actually came apart really easy, surprisingly. It sat outside for the last 5 years. So I showed you this, or maybe I didn't, but it's got some chunks missing out of the gears here, and this one. This is pretty, I don't know if this is salvageable because of how it rode in here. Looking at this is junk. Took out the seal surface. Here's a chunk of bearing here. It's also junk because of the hole in it. You know, those usually don't hold lube. This gear might be the only thing that's semi-salvageable. It does have a couple chunks missing. Not full chunks, but there's no full teeth missing, I should say. It's good. It's big gear though, I mean. Yeah, so I don't know if there's anything salvageable out of that, unfortunately. So that looks like scrap iron to me. But we're gonna go up now and pull the cover, that original cover that we pulled off of the other combine, or the new combine here, this cover, and see if there's any chunks of teeth or something laying in the bottom of it. Maybe a bearing that's going out. We don't know. We're gonna go pull the cover off, see what it is, see if there's anything we need to be worried about, or if it's just something, you know. But yeah, that's good to know that we've had that sitting around for the last 5 years and it's junk. Tried to scrap it a few times, but I was told, no, it's good, it's good, it's good. But yeah, that's junk, especially when you can see through it. All right, so right now we're headed up to Rothbury to pull that cover off that other combine and get that wheels were turned or what. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so that's what we got going on with the combine. By the looks of it, if we do have to rebuild one of those, it's like, I don't know, an hour job to do, probably. Probably even less on one of the new ones, on one that's not been sitting outside for 5 years or so. So I'm sure it just pop right apart, and it'd be boom, boom, put it in, take it out, put it in. How's that go? But yeah, that's what I'm seeing on it. So that's good to know. Usually if we get into something like that, it's like a 6-day job. It's just how it goes for us, it seems like. Alright, so we got the combine all fixed. I didn't show you any of that, but we pulled the cover off of the final drive planetary. I think it's more of a final drive, it's not planetary. But we opened that up and the gears look fine in it. There's no signs of any kind of foul play. So we don't know why it locks up every once in a while. And when I say it locks up, it just like, I was going across this field here and it just, one wheel just stopped. And I backed up, like it was like the brake got put on. And it just kind of pulled the combine to one side and I don't know. So anyways, we looked at it, it looks fine. Did the inspection, you know. We don't know what's going on. I don't want to say it's in the transmission. I hope to God it's not in the transmission. That'd be bad news. So we're just gonna keep rolling, and I guess if it, whatever happens, happens is what I'm gonna leave it at. Alright, so we made it back to the combine now finally. We got some coolant for it. I greased it. It's ready to roll. So we got our drive hub put back together. That's a plus. It actually turned out to be a really nice day so far. I mean, we got blue skies, sun shining. That's what I'm talking about. All right, another field done. I knocked out 32 acres here. Or last, well, yesterday's video, probably today's. So the day before's. So that's good. Another truck loaded. I've noticed the yields have been getting better the farther we get into corn harvest, so that's a plus. The only issue is probably the next field. So that's going to be it for the video. It's dark out now, and started a new field, and I left my camera in the truck, so sorry, but it is what it is. We knocked out about half of this field. It's another one of those sandy ground fields, and it hasn't yielded the greatest, but it's actually a lot better than what I anticipated, so that's a plus on that side. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.